Welcome back to another episode of Sailing into the Mystic. If you have been watching our last several episodes, you know that we have been completing some projects along the way to prepare for a week-long trip to Catalina Island. This trip has motivated us to get some important items checked off our larger project list that needs to be completed before we embark into our retirement sailing. We have installed our first solar panels to assist with offshore power, and we acquired not one but two spinnakers and figured out how to rig one of them up and sail with it. After Tim almost fell into the sea on our very first sail when the original pulpit seat broke off. Just lost the seat in the pulpit.
She gone.
We have now finally installed a new one using this sheet of marine-grade HDPE starboard. Now we are getting close to our trip, and we have a long list of projects we wanted to get done before the Catalina trip. First up, Adrian and I need to go to West Marine to cut some new lines we got from Minis, update our offshore life jackets, and replace our propane tank. The newly cut line is to become our new headsail lines. Alright, well there's one job done twice. At home, we have quite the collection of dinghy motors. Tim has selected one to service and prepare for a dinghy with 4 people in tow. Jay, our neighbor in Mexico, sponsored us this 14 horsepower motor that will perfectly fit the demand. Our friends Aaron and Frank helped us to tick the box on that project. However, riding in the dinghy with the old wood on the seats assures us that we will end up with splinters on the body. So I have cleaned up the seats, and painted them with bilge paint to help prevent that problem from occurring again. Now she even looks a little more spiffed up to ride around the expensive yachts in Catalina. We have replaced the water filters under the galley sink, and boy were they dirty, and put some latches on the cabinet doors in the salon so things won't go flying out when we get the itch to race a boat trying to pass us.
Perfect. That works.
And it looks like I have a problem with making things straight. Adrian and Vinny popped over for a few times to help with projects and even bring lunch. Which then reminded me that I needed to fix the crack and revarnish the table in the cockpit so that we actually had a place to eat lunch together. Tim's doing the last final adjustments on the motor, and I'm doing the parts run. We gotta return these things. I just found the receipt. Alternator belt, antifreeze, just fill up the gas can. Alternator belts, antifreeze, 2-stroke oil, original alternator belt. And now, back to our chain project. We never quite finished the last time we pulled the chain out of the Mystic. It's way too big for these links. So I ordered this online. This is West Marine. That's the smallest they had. Ordered that online, and that is the right size. So I guess we're 5/16. I think after cutting off all the bad rusty spots and then adding the links, we should have, well, it's under 300 feet.
Yeah.
2 something. What are you doing?
Checking it all out.
You replaced them already?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
See if you can figure out what it is. Okay, start looking for a mistake.
It's hard carrying this chain around. I know that from pulling it over there.
Yeah, it's amazing how heavy it is.
It is.
You know, I wasn't picking the whole chain up.
No, you just drag. Did you? Well, it's all connected.
Yeah, there's no ends. I connected.
What?
I connected the 2 ends.
Oh my God!
So one too many links. So I got done. I go, okay, I'm all done. Well, where's the end at? Oh shit! I didn't do the 2 ends. So now this is an opportunity.
Yes.
We have the opportunity to pick which
an end.
is gonna be the end.
I didn't even notice. You got a little too ambitious. Look at that. Just joins the group naturally.
Oh, so here's another one here. So there's 4 I put in.
Oh, there's 2. I don't see any bad rust spots anymore. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. There.
So that's 3 you just found?
Yep. Oh, that's not good. All right, cut it there. Cut those 2 or 3 off.
Yeah, okay.
Make that your end. And we didn't even tell you about the awesome deal we got on this 55-pound Vulcan anchor at West Marine. An extra clearance item,
Chain returns.
with a special added discount from the manager, and then the rewards points on top of that. We walked away with it for $50.
We will fix that ladder before we go.
Thomas?
We also need to replace the anodes again, and we still don't have our scuba diving licenses yet. So Vinny comes to the rescue again.
There's a water field.
But this brings to our attention another issue that needs to be addressed before we leave for Catalina, which is our ladder. You will see when they climb back out how the ladder lays against the curve of the boat, and this makes you feel all your weight and any other weight you have on your back, like a heavy scuba tank, as you climb up in a reclined position.
One of the world's most difficult ladders to get up.
I know. Now he has to do it with weight. We're gonna take it off. He's gonna bug.
You want to hand me the backpack and I can pull that up?
I think I'm gonna walk up with it,
Okay.
and you're just gonna have to grab from behind and just help guide me up.
So this is Tim's fix for that problem. A 1.5 foot long extension behind the bottom rung to straighten out the ladder.
Then I'll put the Potique over the top of this, so these will be
Yeah.
recessed so they won't stick out. Potique will go over there and it'll just go in and it'll pivot right to where it needs to go. And like, you know, once I'm do that, I could lock these down tighter or even put another bolt in it so they would always just stay right there.
Woohoo, we're gonna have an easier time climbing out of the boat now. I mean, back into the boat from the water. It's been hard. And now we need to fill the tanks. The last time we filled up the gas tank was a year ago, and it took about 30 gallons. No, we did 30 last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet. And it was
Yeah,
20.
you watched it. 29 something. And even though we both thought it was going to be more this time,
Wow. Go a little more. 2.
That's it.
that's it.
Stop.
Okay.
Dang
All right.
it.
Another year has gone by, and we still have only used about another 30 gallons.
Thank you.
I know it's more interesting if you're showing us do the work that I'm about to talk about, but we are so tired, and especially Tim. Tim is super tired, that we just can't get the camera going while we're working, but I'm just gonna sum up that it is Thursday night. We're leaving on our big sailing trip from San Diego to Catalina, I think, and then to Channel Islands. We might just go straight to Channel Islands, we're not sure. Either way, it's going to be a week-long trip, so it's going to be a lot of sailing there and back. And we're going to be fighting all kinds of weird wind directions and non-wind going up there. And coming back, we think it'll be all downwind, we hope. And then we'll sail the spinnaker then. But anyway, this is our first long trip in the boat, and we're doing a lot of prep work, and it's forcing us to get things ready as we need to anyway. But it's crunch time, and you know, for the past 2 weeks straight, Tim's been down at the boat every single day trying to do things, and I've been trying to put in work hours and then come down to the boat and also run errands, and it's been crazy. A whole lot of stuff has been done in this last 2 weeks if you've been back from our vacation in Mexico, and but it's to the point where we have not been home earlier than 10 p.m. So like right now it's 9:41. We'll be home at about 10:30. But I'm feeling good about it. Tim's just so tired he can't even think straight right now. We just made our to-do list for tomorrow, and it's all minor stuff. So it's clean up and kind of finish this, finish that, but all minor things. We did it. We just finished cleaning up, putting things away, because the last of the projects on our to-do list have been completed. And Vinny was here helping, and Adrian was home cooking all the food. And our plan is to meet at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning in the parking lot, and then at 9 we will be launching. Tim and I arrived early and got the important stuff loaded up. Then we met Vinny and Adrian in the parking lot to load up their stuff and all the food. I have a good feeling about this trip. The lines we were working with yesterday indicated that our hearts will be full, and apparently so will our bellies. And we are finally heading to the ocean. Cannot see anything. Right, Loma? Oh, dolphins right here! Adrian! Right there! Oh, come up! There was very thick fog looming over the bay that morning. However, the dolphins were waiting to escort us out. And I always say that is a sign of good luck. Join us in the next episode to find out how the trip goes as we head north in the so-called uphill sail towards Catalina Island. Hey there, it's Editor Jess. And where is he? Our kitty Chubby. Just letting you know that my last 2 episodes, this one and the last one, episode 30, were released a little bit late. That's because we've been traveling across the country and doing a lot of driving. We didn't fly. We had to bring stuff back and forth. And little late on the episodes, but by next weekend we'll be back into our regular schedule again. And just wanted to let you know that I'm on top of it. There's about 200 of you who are really dedicated, who are watching every episode. So now I feel obligated to tell you all what's going on. And this is my new, can you see it? This is my new sound room. This is where I'm doing my narration. Do you see the mic? Yeah, it actually sounds a little bit better. I know I can do more to make it sound even better, but I think it sounds good enough. People aren't, I'm not really noticing the back feed that comes, or I should say my voice bounces off the laptop when I'm facing it to read the narration that I write. When I'm recording, I try to face the mic, but I have to read it off my laptop. So when I create a little kind of mini sound room sort of thing, really it's just a bunch of packing blankets in a closet. It seems to help a lot with my voice when I'm narrating. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and my kitty cat is... Oh, there's some brightness. Yeah, my kitty cat's supervising me. I find that I have to let him in because if I shut the door to this room, he starts meowing outside the door, and then all my narration has to be deleted. I have to start all over again. So sometimes I'll let them sit there if I know they're going to be quiet. But yeah, kind of a cool little setup I got going on now. Hey, sailing enthusiasts, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. We would love to hear from you, and we appreciate any feedback you have. Thanks for watching.